everybody. I know you're like, what is going on with that bonnet and where have you been? Well, first, before I get into that, if you're new here, my name is Amber. I share things, pretty much everything that has to do with lifestyle, family, and all things in between. So make sure if you're interested, click that subscribe button and the bell. So, where have I been? I have Bantu knots in. Why do I have Bantu knots in? Because I combed out my locks. Why did I comb out my locks? Because it was time for a change. Excuse the 4-year-old screaming in the background. It was definitely time for a change, and it happened before the new year, so I'm not gonna say that it was due to the new year, but I felt like I did need a change, and so with the change came the shedding away of things old. That'll definitely be some things that are new to the channel, are me doing hair videos again, and then hopefully once the weather starts to cooperate, which it's a very pretty day today, but once the weather starts to consistently cooperate, we'll be able to do things with the boys. I've been doing a lot of clearing out. If some of you that follow me on social media have noticed, I have taken a break from Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. It was time, also Snapchat, it was time. It became to be an obsession. It became to be toxic, and I had to let it go. So I'm not sure when I'll be back on there. I haven't set a date. Been off since the beginning of December, and I feel like since I've been off there, it's been almost like a freeing experience. I don't know if anybody has ever taken a break from social media, but if you have, you kind of know what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of like when you're on there, you don't realize you're in like a fog, and that's what I was in. I was definitely in a fog doing that. I'm getting breakouts since I haven't been eating. From the meat and dairy, I have discolorations. I noticed, I don't really, well, this year, but I was having them like around my eyes. I was noticing with consuming all of the meat and dairy and processed things. I'm also trying to cut out the refined sugar because that is causing my eczema to rear its ugly head again. Did a reflection, I'm like, the best that I have ever felt is when I was plant-based. And so after getting off of keto and going back to the standard American diet, which I felt horrible, I think I'm going to turn this into a get ready with me for work tomorrow, so I can take these down so you guys can see what my loose natural hair is doing. I've literally just been enjoying my family, creating memories and traditions with them, and so I am trying to figure out what to do with my hair. I don't even remember the day I combed. I probably should have marked that on the calendar. I washed my hair with, well, it's not, I didn't wash it with this, but the curls, the Cashmere and Caviar collection. This is what I washed my hair with. I used the hair bath and then the mask. Okay. So I washed it with the hair bath. So this is the hair bath, it's the Cashmere and Caviar. Before I did that, I pre-pooed and detangled, excuse me, with the hair silk. And then I deep conditioned with this mask. Styled with this hair serum. And I made sure that if the section was dry, then I just used my water and vitamin E oil up there. But this, and then I used the Cream of Nature Curl Repair Leave-In. I styled with this hydrating curling cream. After I combed my locks out, I had to use like the what is it? The tea tree, like the shampoo from Trader Joe's. That's what I used. This, the mask, if that'll focus. That's what I used when I first combed my locks. Hair is like, at that point, still in shock from being locked. And it's like, hey, you know, what's going on? What are we doing out and loose now? I went old school and I was using this for the extreme dandruff and Selsun Blue. Because my hair, like when I tell you guys, like like I would scratch out a patch in my hair and then later on that day I would have one, or the very next day I would have one, like extremely dry around the crown. It wasn't to the point where you've seen some where it's like down here and it's like discoloring and, you know, just really bad. It was starting to get there. And so I was like, okay, I need to figure something out. So when I first comb my locks out, I had to like get it together. So I would like spray my hair with water, and then I would use, and my middle son, he recently got his hair cut. He was having the same problem. And so that's what I was doing. I was spraying his hair with water because, of course, you guys know, well, if you guys don't know, because there seems to be like a rise of people that are starting to use grease in their hair now, which I'm not opposed to, because I'm like the people that I watch say we were using that back in the day. So, and as long as you're not like globbing it on, and making sure that you're washing or clarifying, like using, you know, a clarifying shampoo, then it'll be okay. But sometimes you have to, and you know, people may disagree, but that's how I feel. And sometimes when your scalp is that bad, trying to put oils, because I tried all of that. Like I researched all these different oils to put on my scalp, tea tree, and this new bonnet is starting to hurt. Tea tree oil. I mean, I mixed together all kinds of stuff to try to help my scalp, and it was just not, because my husband, he's having the same problem. His is getting a little better now because I'm using a different shampoo on him and a different oil mixture, so it's not as bad. He still has a little bit, but not as bad. But anyways, but yeah, I tried it all, and it just wasn't helping me. And so I'm like, okay, I need to go back to the basics and figure out what I need to do, because I am drinking enough water. I am working out. Granted, I wasn't eating the way I should have been eating, but I'm like, what else can I do? And so yeah, so I just washed my hair. I was spraying with water, and then I was applying this just to where I was having the patches. Say Selsun Blue. I know Sulfur 8 makes a shampoo, and also somebody has a, so As I Am has a line for a collection for itchy scalp. So there's the shampoo. So it's blue. This probably is not going to focus on it, but yeah. So they have the shampoo. Oh, there's that. So I will see you guys for the takedown. Hey guys, so it's the next morning, and I'm going to go ahead and take down my Bantu knots with the Coconut Milk Essential 7 oil treatment from Cream of Nature. Starting in the back, and I'm going to unravel. With my Bantu knots, I do a 2-strand twist and then knot my hair. And then I'm separating and then twirling my hair around my fingers to try to create as much curl as possible. Not really focusing on too much definition, because I'm more of a volume person than I am definition. As I start to move towards the front, though, I do realize that my hair is a little bit damp, not due to how long my hair was in the knots, but because the shower head sprayed in the wrong direction, as it always does, and got the top of my head wet. So I have lots of fluff and lots of frizz and zero to no definition. As I move to the other side, I do have more definition on this side. As you can see there in the front on the other side, it's pretty much just frizz. The back has more definition on this side because it was dry, obviously. And so I'll just pick and fluff and make sure it matches the other side. After I take my twist down, I'm going to get my pick and try to save this hairstyle as best that I can. And as you can see, they're more prominent to the front. And also on this side, I am twisting in the wrong direction because I am still trying to, you know, relearn. Teach an old dog new tricks, right? And here I am about to fluff and pick and save this hairstyle. Okay, so as you guys can tell, my Bantu knot failed because my hair got wet in the shower. Yeah, my shower head has the tendency to, excuse me, my shower head has the tendency to spray in whatever direction it wants to, and it chose to pick the top of this side of my head to spray. So, yeah. So I had to do like a half up, half down type of thing. So this is what we're looking like. I'm not a fan of my hair today. These work. This is what we are looking like. I got floppy curls back here. I kind of just, if it failed, it failed, and I grokked it. So here we are. Thank you for putting up with my shenanigans again. Make sure that you guys subscribe. Make sure you like the video. If you like the video, comment down below of other videos you would like to see from me. And I will keep you guys up to date on the social media status. Otherwise, make sure you guys subscribe and hit the bell notification. That way you guys can stay up to date when I post a video, when my kids decide they want to do something crazy and I decide that I want to vlog. And we will see you guys in the next one.